Hey guys, what's going on? Today I want to talk just a little bit about the Washington Post review for Uncharted 4. This review is getting some controversy because, well, basically it's a 4 out of 10 for Uncharted 4, which sounds bonkers because every other person and every other journalist and news outlet and website that reviews this game is giving it, basically on average, it's got a 9.3 out of 10 is the average for this game. So for somebody to give it a 4 out of 10, people are going to look at that and people are going to be like, whoa, what was this guy's problem, you know? So I read the review and I got to say I'm pretty disappointed in it. Now, there's a petition going around online and a lot of people are signing it, and it's to get this specific review taken off of Metacritic. I'm not going to sign that petition because I don't believe in taking off a review score. If that guy reviewed it, you know, he reviewed it how he wanted to review it. That was his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. However, I do have a problem with the fact that they let this guy review this game. Because this guy, and I keep calling him this guy because I just can't remember his name, I'm sorry. It's something Thomas, but I can't remember. But they let this Thomas guy review this game, and he's not even a fan of the franchise at all. And he makes that clear in his review. He even states in his subtitle of the review that Uncharted as a franchise should have ended after the first game. So he wasn't a fan of Uncharted 2, which is, before now, was highly renowned as the best of the series. And he's not a fan of Uncharted 3 either. Of course he's not going to be a fan of Uncharted 4. He doesn't like this game. He doesn't like this series. So allowing him to review it, you know, it was kind of wrong on my part. That's kind of like me personally. I don't like Indian food. I got nothing against Indian food or anything like that, but I don't like it. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the smell of it. It's just not for me. So should I go to an Indian restaurant and then write a review about it afterwards? That kind of wouldn't be really fair because obviously the review is going to be pretty bad since I don't like the food. I might write some good stuff about the people there, the staff, the environment, whatever, but I don't like the food, so I'm going to write a bad review about the food. Or, like, I also don't like anime. I know a lot of people love anime. Sorry, it's not for me. I'm not an anime fan. So maybe I should go write a review for Tokyo Ghoul or something like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't really make much sense because my review is not going to be good. It's not going to be a proper review. And anybody that reads or watches that review is going to get a biased review, which is not fair. And there's two ends of the spectrum here. There's people that are super fanboys that review things and they just give the highest score, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, whatever. And then there's guys that don't like something that review it and they give it a shitty low score. I mean, there's got to be somebody in the middle that reviews these things to make it an honest and legit and fair review that other people can rely on. Otherwise, you're getting bias, and bias should not be allowed in a review. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't. But this guy's definitely biased. He definitely, you know, has an issue with the series. He doesn't like it, and he's fine. He's entitled to his opinion. So if he doesn't like Uncharted 4, he doesn't like it. But what are his reasons? What are his reasons for giving a 4 out of 10 to basically the highest rated exclusive game, I believe, so far this gen? What are his reasons? Well, he says there's too much detail. Too much detail in the environments. Too much realism. He doesn't like the realism. And he claimed that the story was lackluster. And I'm paraphrasing here, those weren't his exact words, but he basically says Naughty Dog is not good story writers or something like that. Now, I don't know anybody in the world that would agree with him on any of those things. How could you say too much detail is a bad thing? I mean, he said that the detail in this game is, he said there's so much detail that it's pointless or it's, you know, overwhelming or something like that. And I'm looking around, like, not just here in this room I'm in, but anywhere, outside, at your job, at the mall, wherever you freaking go, you're gonna see things that are pointless. Absolutely pointless. You could be walking on a tiled floor, and you'll see little designs etched into the tiles. Just for example, maybe, I don't know. Or, you know, people have ornaments hanging in their windows, or people have, you know, I don't know. I suck at thinking of examples on the spot, but just useless details are everywhere. So, in order for a game developer to make a game look and feel believable, they have to make it like real life. And in order to make it like real life, they have to put those useless things in the game. You can't make everything in the game usable. You can't make everything in the game interactable. Is that a word? Interactable? We're going to go with it. But You just can't do that. So you gotta fill the environment, and that's what Naughty Dog does. And yes, there's a lot of things like debris and garbage and just kind of clutter all over the place in this game. But to me, that's what adds the realism. You know, it's like you can tell that shit went down in this place. You can tell that there's a history there. You know, it's rich in its history. You can tell that people lived in these houses and stuff happened there. So it just adds to the story. It adds to the entire feel for the thing. And this guy, this Thomas guy that reviewed the game, didn't get that. He just didn't get that. That didn't process in his mind. He just thought, oh, that's useless garbage. This game sucks. Boo, 4 to 10. That's this guy's attitude. And I don't think that's fair. I think that's, you know, they chose the wrong person to review the game. And for that reason, it's got a big, fat, red, sore thumb on its Metacritic score. Now, do I agree with the petition to get that review taken off? I'm sorry, but no, I don't want that review taken off. I feel like the damage is already done. Once it's there, it's there. Taking it off is not going to do anything. It's not going to make the score better. It's not going to make the score, you know, change at all. So it really doesn't matter. But I think my message and my hope, I guess, is that websites like Washington Post and other gaming related websites, and even stuff like movies and TV shows, anybody that does reviews, you should really pick your reviewers more carefully. You can't pick somebody that's completely biased one way or the other to do a review on something, because that review will not be genuine. It'll be fake. It'll be biased. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. So I don't know. That's basically it. I'll leave I'll leave a link to the article in the description below if you guys want to read the review yourself and draw your own conclusions. I read it. I was pretty disgusted. It didn't seem very professional to me, but hey, what do I know? I'm not a professional journalist or writer or anything like that. So my opinion is just my opinion, but it is what it is, guys. So that's going to be it for this video, though. Thank you for watching. I'm Vile Self. Until next time, villains. Later.